I got this Arrow challenge lock that Bobby Keys sent me, clamped up in a vise. I just picked this lock just a few minutes ago on camera, and in standard fashion, the file went to the land of nowhere when I tried to transfer it to my computer. So here we are again. The Big Easy, picked by West Coast Picks. West Coast does some fantastic stuff with T-pins and pin and pins. It's really fun to get into some of his locks. This will be the third one of his that I've picked. And Bobby Keys, thanks for sending me that lock. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you haven't seen Bobby Keys' channel, go subscribe to him. He's a pretty good new picker to the crowd, and he's actually really good for as new as he is. So. Working my way back here. Got a little click off of 5. A little click off of 4 coming back. A little off of 3. Counter rotation on 2. Okay, got 2 set. And okay, feels like pin 6. Okay, got a nice click out of 6. Just looking for my next binder. I'm actually going to switch to a slightly taller hook. Okay, got a nice little movement out of 1. A little bit more out of 3. Now with that much of a falset going on, yeah, there we go. With that much falset, I was pretty darn sure I was hanging up on a T-pin there, guys, and I sure as heck was. Alright, so this is the clip right there I already took off from my gutting that I just did about 5 minutes ago on this lock. So okay, looks like I caught pin number 2 and dropped pin number 1 out of the Bible, but that's fine. There's pin number 1, and we just push pin number 2 right back down. There we go. Alright, so we got a serrated in 1, a spool in 2, a serrated in 3, a long serrated with a lot of serrations on 4, a kind of serrated T-pin spool on 5, and a serrated on 6. We've got threads in chambers 1, 3, 4, and 6. You kind of see where some of them T-pins have been riding here. If you guys can tell, we got a few little drags on both directions right here. So that's where 2 of the T-pins were. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the top. Oh yeah, number 1 done fell out. Okay, so I got a pin and pin on chamber 2. Really nice pin and pin. I'm going to go ahead and pull that spring out. If I can. There we go. And that's a copper spring. And I set my tweezers down. Couldn't find them for a second. Okay, I've got another pin and pin in chamber 3. I'm just trying to separate them out here a little bit. No, that's not happening, but the inner pin's slightly serrated. And a long steel spring in him. I've got a graduated T-pin in 4. standard in 5. Oh, come on. And a serrated spool in 6. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these springs out of here. Looks like we got a steel pin, kind of a shorter steel pin. We've got another brass pin or spring. Yeah, it's actually a copper spring. And we got a steel spring here for 6. Alright, so let me focus up on these. There's no modifications to the Bible. Alright, so we got some really neat pins here, guys. I've got pretty much all serrateds in the bottom except for pins 2 and 6. They both have some spool, they're both kind of spool-like with serrations. And I got a spoolish T-pin, key pin for number 5. Alright, but the real magic is up above here, guys. I've got a spool with a nice T-pin nub on the bottom, a very nice pin and pin, and you can tell that the inside pin is serrated as well, so that could catch up in different locations. If I can get this one apart, we'll see the same thing. Except for this one doesn't have the serrations on the inside. Then we have a graduated T-pin in 4 with a steel spring, a copper spring here in 5 with a standard, and a serrated spool in 6 with another steel spring, shorter steel spring. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. We got serrated key pins, we've got varying spring tension, we've got pin and pins, we got T-pins, we've got spools and serrations. So this lock has pretty much the whole 9 yards, guys. So everybody, thanks for watching. Bobby Keys, thanks for sending me the lock. West Coast Picks, thanks for making it. Great job on these pins. Everybody else, stay safe, don't do anything illegal, and never pick any locks that you don't own or locks that you don't have permission to pick.